excited if the Red Wings make the playoffs.
Let's just start on a negative note.
The boys. I feel like the intro song. Cheers. Welcome to the bar today. Cheers. At the bar. I'm still gonna wear the hat. Though. In spite of the boys not making it into the playoffs. Good season, boys. Still a good season overall for the Wings. Definitely a good performance out there, and they tried the best. I mean, it was so close. Right down to the wire for the Wings, man. Right down to the wire. They were hustling out there, and they tried the best, put in a good season. Didn't quite make the playoffs, but literally that close. Inches from making it. Good season, though, all around. Proud of the proud of the boys, proud of the Wings. Good job, boys. It was a good season. I liked it. Can't always make the playoffs, but hey,
nope.
they were just so close. Still a good season for them.
Good job and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off
good job and stuff.
A more positive note.
Well, that's positive. It's positive. They had a great season. Very positive. Okay, what do you have here, Amanda? What do you have here in your hand? What do you have? What is that? What are we looking at here?
What looks like a dolphin?
Can you explain to people what this is?
But swims like a shark.
What looks like a dolphin, but swims like a shark?
And is as big as a blue whale. So far.
I don't know. What is that? What's the answer?
The answer is Ichthyotitan
severensis.
So this is just a regular, well, I shouldn't say a regular old ichthyosaur, but it's kind of ichthyosaurus. It is the quintessential ichthyosaur when you think of these types of animals. So ichthyosaurs are marine reptiles. It's a big grouping of marine reptiles that look like weird, fucked up little dolphins.
Cool.
Essentially.
Nice.
But they are not like a dolphin.
No?
No, they're marine reptiles, so they're quite different.
Okay.
Well, we call it convergent evolution. But anyway.
Nice.
So, my friends just named a new genus and species of ichthyosaur called Ichthyotitan severensis. How badass of a name is Ichthyotitan?
That's really pretty cool.
It's a cool ass name. And they estimate that the thing was as big as a blue whale. Bigger.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bigger than a blue whale.
Okay.
Take that with a grain of salt because
It's an estimation.
It's an estimation. Because we really only have this much.
Yeah, there's a small piece of
small
piece of bone, small piece of the jawbone that was
discovered,
right? So a small piece of the jawbone was discovered.
Two different sides, a left and a right, of the same spot.
Okay, cool.
In and around the same area.
Yeah.
So that's why they were able to name it.
Okay, sweet.
So it's kind of been a bit of a big deal.
Well, it is a bit of a big deal. It's a new find, and they just named it. They literally just named it.
It's record-breaking.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's record-breaking in the sense that if the estimates are correct, this would have been the biggest thing that has ever swam in the ocean, ever.
That's so sick. Yeah. And it shows that the giant ichthyosaurs, because there's other ones, the most famous one, Shontosaurus. Yeah.
It shows that their lineage was longer than we thought.
Okay, cool, fair.
So that's cool.
That is fair.
And what's even cooler for my gamer fans out there...
Gamers. That's me. I'm a gamer. I'm a huge gamer.
This is how big news this is, too.
Okay.
Jurassic World Evolution 2
has
already put in Ichthyotitan into the game.
No, yeah, that's how
Like,
big it is. It's
yeah.
just popping up. They're just adding it, or they've already added it into
Like,
the game.
just now.
Whoa, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
they are up on the discoveries even. That is wild. A new discovery. It's always beautiful when you're become aware of a new discovery like that was literally just found. That's pretty sick.
Well, it's funny because it wasn't just found. Like,
Or they
it was
had
just
it
named.
they had it sitting there for a while, right? Until
the original one I think was found in 2018.
Oh yeah, but they were unsure. Is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Well, they weren't sure because
They weren't sure if it was a new one, right? They were trying to figure that out.
It was so
that's what it was,
fragmentary
right?
and beat up that it was hard to infer very much from it.
Okay.
So
fair.
they were kind of keeping a few secrets when they were kind of going through this. And then
Yeah,
the second
sure.
one
That's
was
cool.
found, I believe, in 2021.
Okay.
So
Cool.
this discovery has been in the works for
A while.
a bit.
Nice.
My friends kept it from me. Didn't tell me
They
at all.
kept it. They kept the secret from you.
Well,
They kept the secret from you, or were they just trying to work it out amongst themselves?
Well, because the thing is it's one of those things where.
Because there was a lot of unknowns.
Well, there was a lot of unknowns.
That's what it was. They wanted to be sure.
The institutions of the world don't like it when you blab your mouth before anything's officially published.
Yes.
So that's another reason why.
But
there was hints that there was something going on.
Okay.
Like even a couple of years ago.
Kind of like a nudge, like, hey, did you guys find something new, or are you just keeping something in that closet, or what do you got going on?
It would more be like they'd be like talking or whatever. They'd be like,
yeah.
Oh, but something really big is coming.
Nice.
We got something really big going on.
Nice.
That's like kind of what they would say.
Yeah.
The lead paleontologist in this is a specialist in these animals.
Exactly.
So you can kind of guess
that something big was coming. Yeah.
But
for sure.
He was talking so much about the Rutland sea dragon, which is also fucking ginormous, by the way.
Okay.
Its skull is over 6 feet.
Nice.
Nice. So I assumed that it was actually going to be more information surrounding that discovery.
Yeah. Cool.
Because they haven't even started really looking at it yet.
For sure.
As far as my knowledge goes. Little do I know they have like a shit ton of information that's just ready to be barfed.
So there's a paper that got published on that though, right? So
and it's open access,
is it a public domain paper that we can like
access.
share, or where's like the best place? Do you know like off the top of your head? Is it out there somewhere? Or
so it is in
a library somewhere, right?
No, you'll
probably
find it
in a
online.
book, right? No. What's online? What's that? What's an online?
It's this thing called the World Wide Web.
What's that? I don't get it. How do you get to the online? Where do you go?
You find a computer.
Okay, you gotta have a computer. Those things. One of those silly things. Okay.
And you gotta have.
What do you do after that on the line?
You gotta download the thing called a web browser. There's lots of different types.
So you go on the line and then you get web browser.
Yeah.
Okay, then what's after web browser?
I don't feel like explaining all this crap. Okay, I just explained enough. Thank you very much.
What is this on the line?
Right.
What is this on the line?
So
what is that?
The journal, and
so
granted,
it's a document.
You know what?
It's a paper that they publish.
Well, it's a paper in a journal. Okay. So I don't know if they still do in print journals.
Okay.
They used to. I don't know if they still do. If it's only online.
Sure.
So the journal is called Plos One, PLOS 1.
Cool. Sweet.
Like the whole word.
Plos One.
Plos
One journal.
Yep.
And you can open access, read all the information on it.
Read the whole thing. You can see the incredible images.
Nice.
I can't remember the photographer's name, but
yeah. They're all in there. They're all in there. He's got some sick pics.
And also in that article, there is a link to a 3D rendered, photographed version of the big good one.
Cool.
That anyone can look at. You just click on the link.
Yeah, so it's all open access.
You can manipulate it and look at it from all different kinds of angles.
Is it a 3D print?
Yeah,
is it 3D model?
Yeah, you can look at it in any which way, upside down, sideways.
Nice.
And there's different controls too if you want to see like temperature regions.
What? For real?
Or like
that's so cool.
What do you call that? You know, like that mesh mapping kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, that they can do now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
look at
yeah.
it in that view too.
Oh, nice.
Because that
Nice.
shows you
Yeah.
different groups.
The mesh
and
mapping
purposes.
is interesting because you get to see it's kind of like a lot of different variables that are overlaid, but not the exact thing itself, right? Because it's kind of put into that 3D space where you're just looking at the mesh mapping, but it's not the actual thing itself. So you're just seeing what it would look like.
It's good for some stuff.
Yeah. If you want to get more details on maybe an exact angle of something, it's good for like angles to figure out depth of stuff. Yeah. Get more measurements. Better for measuring, like measuring stuff.
Which is good for paleo artists.
Yeah,
because
fair. Yeah. True.
If
kind of all starts from good 3D imaging and mesh mapping.
Well, if you're
to do
doing
paleo art off of something
like
new.
we'll say like professional level paleo art, these people generally work with fossils with paleontologists.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
A lot of people will not have access to this thing to actually measure it. So
well, yeah, that's why
3D imaging.
Yeah, 3D imaging, open access kind of public documents are important for that stuff for sure.
Thankfully, open access.
Definitely a better way to do it. Absolutely, especially if you're creating, like you say, a document that you want to share information in. Regardless of what it is, open access, something like that is fantastic because then you can get more people interested in it. More people can do art off of it or whatever else. Good images for everyone to look at.
There's a lot of art coming out. I got a piece out there.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice little sketch.
Nice. You got a little sketch?
Got a little sketch.
You got a little sketch?
Sketch Maru.
Small little one?
A little bit.
Small little sketch. That's sick. And also, can you just say the name of it one more time? I think you said it a little fast because you got really excited.
Ichthyotitan.
Okay.
Severensis.
Ichthyotitan.
Is it sever or seven?
Severensis.
I think it's severensis.
Ichthyotitan severensis was just discovered. Neat. And it's already in the game.
And
that's crazy. That's cool.
So
does it look good in the game?
It means giant fish lizard, by the way.
Giant fish lizard.
Yeah.
It's a giant fish lizard.
Yeah, because the word ichthy is short for fish lizard.
Cool.
Because ichthyosaur, so it's
yeah.
And then titan is.
Does it look cool in the game? Does it look good? Did you see it? You saw it? Looks good?
Yeah.
They modeled it out nice?
Yeah. I wasn't like, whoa, because it was hard, like, it's just kind of, the picture I saw was kind of just like, simple, like. But
it looks good and it's fun. It's fun to use.
There were two color variations.
It's a cool character to have in there.
You know, I've never played Jurassic World Evolution because I'm not up to date with my.
I thought that was that phone one.
No, that's
Jurassic World Alive. Oh, I got confused.
World Evolution.
I got confused with the games. I was thinking of the other one. I was thinking of
it's on PC too, though.
The one you can throw on your phone there and play for a little bit or whatever.
No.
The Jurassic World one. That's what I was thinking of.
High res.
That's Jurassic World Alive. That's the phone one, right?
One, yeah.
Okay. And they put it in which one?
Jurassic World Evolution.
Evolution. 2. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's like a park builder type of game,
nice.
But with like really epic graphics.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen that one. I don't think I've actually played that one yet myself either.
I don't have the system to play it, and I'm not a PC gamer.
Okay, fair.
I think you can get it for PC though.
Yeah, most games you can get for PC now. It's pretty much all PC if you want to. But yeah, that's sick. That is super cool. So I am stoked on that. I am stoked on that. Yeah. And those are your friends that were breaking that information.
Yep.
That's really cool that you know these peeps that are creating these discoveries, pushing out new things. And
I really don't think
it was someone really young that found it, I believe, too, right? They were just like walking or something, and a really young person found a bone or something like that.
Yeah, the newest one.
Like, how cool is that? You're just out for a walk, and boom, you find a new little bone.
I think her dad or her uncle.
Just pick it up off the ground, boom, little bone, and next thing you know, it's a brand new thing. You're just picking, what's this? And then boom, you got this huge new discovery.
So if you
How cool is that?
You find something badass.
That's so cool.
Leave it where you found it and contact the people that you think you would need to contact. If you have a museum in your area, contact them. If you have a university in your area, contact them.
For
just
sure.
fucking leave it there. Don't bring it to somebody.
Okay.
Because us as paleontologists use placement in finding
Other things?
the rest of it.
But what if it was just a general area? You know what I mean? Like, how come you can't just grab it if you know the general area of where it was? Like, within, like, a couple meters or something like that. Why would it matter as much? If it was there or there or there.
I guess it doesn't.
If you're within a couple meters, it's like, what does it matter if it's, like, here or there?
I like to tell people to leave them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can also very easily damage a fossil if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, fair.
Especially, like, in this instance where these fossils are found, they're found right along the ocean. So they've already gotten the shit kicked out of them.
Fair. Okay.
So just leave it.
Well, it's kind of like me.
If you can write down coordinates.
It's kind of like me when I say I'm golfing and I lose a ball and I put it into the bush. Sometimes instead of picking it up, I'm just like, I think I landed on the green, and I just kind of walk over and drop it onto the green, and I'm just like, yep, that's where it was. I think that's where the ball was. I just like put it right beside the hole. Like, that's definitely where it was. That's definitely where it landed.
Yeah.
Because every second shot's going into the bush for me, so it's like I'm pretty sure that ball landed right on the green. And I just walk up, drop it on there. Absolutely. It's like that's where it was. Absolutely. I knew I left it right there.
Right there.
That's my essence of golf. Pick it up and then just throw it and put it like on the green and like, yep, that's where it was right there. That's where it was. I think I dropped it right beside the hole, and then you just put it right there.
Oh, I think I actually landed in the hole.
This is a good round. I'm having a good round today. You just drop it right in the hole.
Look at all these hole-in-ones.
Oh man, I am so good at golf. Whoa, hole in one. Yeah. No, it's that's cool. That's cool. So you prefer that someone
just leave it alone.
Leaves it, but what if someone left it and then this is another thing and then something else grabbed it and then it wasn't there anymore and then it was lost forever? Like I'm looking at it that way too. Like what if someone didn't grab it and then this discovery was never a discovery? So I kind of like have to see it that way too, where it's like
it's tough. It's a tough call.
So you're saying it's better basically to leave it, get a professional paleontologist to come help you or come with you. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it takes a while for them to get out there.
No,
so
not when
it's something that new.
Not when they think it's something.
Could be something new.
Yeah.
Or even if you take a pic, because we can take pictures and everything now.
Yep, take a picture.
So if you can
from different angles. If you can just take one shot.
Okay, yeah. So take a few pictures. Yep. Maybe send them to someone. Be like, hey, is this something new? And then that way they can get them to them in a picture form, and then actually go get it in real life if it's a new. It's like a nice balance.
And when you're taking a picture of a fossil that you think should be studied more, use something for scale. So whether it's your hand or I mean everybody's hands are different, but still get an idea.
Yeah. Sure.
Best idea is like a pen or a pencil.
Okay. Cool. And then that way you can put it beside for like a scale, like you say, a scale of the bone or whatever you found. And then
because it's really hard to tell in pictures how big they are.
Fair. That's a good tip. Yep. That's a good tip. I like that tip. That's cool.
Just the tip.
Just the T. I don't even use T's. Doesn't make a difference if I use a T or not. I still in golf. When you tee your ball up,
I was confused.
You probably don't even know about.
I know what a tee is.
Well, no,
I just
but
didn't know you were talking about that.
So when do you use a tee?
At the beginning, when you first hit your ball.
Okay, very well. Carry on.
Thank you.
Very good. You are knowledgeable.
I am.
In the sport of golf.
I am knowledgeable in many things that people think I am not.
Do you use a tee when you begin?
The only time.
That's why they say tee it up.
Exactly.
When I first played, this is kind of a cute story. When I first played one of my first rounds of golf, I wasn't sure what I was doing with these tee things. So I started going, and every shot I would just like put it on the tee. I would just go up to my next shot and like put the tee in and like put the ball on it.
That is cute.
Then walk up to the next one, put the tee in, put the ball on it, all the way up to like the green, put the tee in the ground, put the ball on it.
That's so
just
cute.
hit it. I would tee up like every shot as I was going. I'm like,
cute.
just gonna tee this one up, walk it up, put it in, tee it, hit it.
So
the learning phase.
Why do you only use a tee at the beginning?
That's a good question. I don't even really know. Not
tradition?
Sure. Yeah, tradition, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. I think it's just kind of like a, play the ball as it lies type thing. It would be weird to like tee up every shot. I just don't think it would work.
That would be annoying.
Yeah. Well, once you get better at the game,
like,
you can like hit it off the ground better and shit. So like, I don't know, like whatever.
And like,
you have to tee up every shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a thought.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool that there was a new discovery. And a lot of cool things will emerge, like some new pieces of art and many other measurements, and more precise, probably verification is a good word.
Yeah.
Of more verification of the size of it.
Well, they're hoping that there's still stuff. In that area, so they haven't released specifically where it was found.
Okay.
Because they don't want people just going and digging.
Why not?
Because you can damage things, especially like those types of fossils. They're really, really, really fragile.
Okay. Kind of like how it's harder to get into China, to get into the desert, to do stuff over there.
Yes.
Because they don't want it to be moved around too much, which makes sense, like I said,
Which reminds me, I need to correct myself.
Yeah.
The desert is the Gobi Desert.
The Gobi Desert. What did you mix that up last time?
I did.
You said something else?
I did. I said
so it's the Gobi Desert.
It's the Gobi Desert.
The Gobi Desert. Oh, okay. Well, good thing you cleared that up. So that's the one where there's a little bit harder to get into.
Yeah.
But overall, still cool to possibly go explore one day. Possibly. We should mention that we were also at a beautiful art show.
We were.
We should mention that because that was sweet. I was going to say sick, but I wanted to go with like sweet. I was going to say like swick. It was swick. It was sweet and sick together, so it was swick. It was a pretty swick event.
It was.
The swickness of it was. I like that word actually. I'm gonna start saying that now. It's pretty swick. That's just. It was a swick event. It was a swick art show.
Don't overuse it.
It was.
Shitty.
It was. It was swick. No, I'm gonna use it like a million times.
Don't use it 3 times in one sentence.
I just made it up, so it sounds good. So I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna roll with that. It was a Swick art event, and there was a lot of beautiful students with beautiful pieces of art.
It was a big
and
show,
there was a lot of people, and that was an amazing grad show. I love those shows. It was very well laid out. Cambrian College did a beautiful job.
They did a wonderful
Honestly, that college is doing great and especially for the creative industries.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a college, I'm gonna give them a shout out because it's a great little place to go.
I took art there.
Yeah. If you're looking for like a college and you're in that phase of your life where you want to do creative industry stuff, Cambrian College is a beautiful college. I mean, and their programs, their stuff, I'm just going to give a quick little shout out because I loved it there. My time there was great. And they're doing a lot with the creative industries.
Yeah.
I think that the future of the creative industries is so strong. Like there is this is just getting started. The whole creative industries is literally just, I feel like it's like in the grassroots infancy, especially the stuff they do at Cambrian. There's so many passionate people, so many talented people involved in the creative industries there that I think like it's such a beautiful thing that they're doing, and it's got so much room to grow and places to go. And I think like it's a whole world. You think of creative industries, like what does it mean? It means everything. It means everything. What does it not mean? You know what I mean? It's art, it's video game development, it's music, it's just all the things that are involved in the creative world. It's everything.
They don't have a music program at Cambrian.
I think that there is right now maybe, but I think there is room to get that.
Because there was.
Yeah, it's in a flux, a bit of a flux.
There isn't at this moment.
Everything is kind of in a flux.
I just want to make sure in case anyone gets excited.
That's
true.
It's
a bit of I want to go take music at Cambrian
That's
College.
kind of like in a flux, I think, a little bit.
But I don't know.
The rest game design is so cool. If you're into game design, it was great. We were playing some games.
Yeah, because this was the first
I love
year.
little mini games, like any game, whatever, student game and small game, big game. I don't know.
Cambrian put
I try them
all of those different groups together into one exhibit
called creative industry.
Usually they'll have like separate ones for different creative programs.
For sure. It's a cool college, man. It's a cool spot.
I like the big one.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like personally, it's just exciting. Like for me, the creative industries and creative projects and creating, that's what I do. That's what I love to do. I'm a creative person. I love creative industries. So the fact that they're doing all of this is amazing, and it's just getting started. So it's just like there's so many just amazingly talented people involved in it that I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah.
And if definitely they have more events or whatever goes on next, it's all awesome. It's all just a cool thing going on there.
Me dig.
It's a good vibe.
Me dig.
It's a good vibe. It's definitely a good vibe. I think the one thing that you learn though as a creative in the creative industries is like you develop this other level of patience.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely that frustration thing that can happen. So it's like
in many different ways.
When you're trying to accomplish that creative thing, that task or hold to your vision or whatever it is, there's so much just like sometimes that it's like, but it comes with it to get you to where you're supposed to go.
Like for me, when I took what is it called? Art and Creative Design. So it's the 2-year program at Cambridge.
For sure.
For me, the 2 hardest things that I learned and did in that program were group work.
Yeah.
And life drawing.
Okay. Yeah.
So, if you think about it, and this is a visual arts program, I should say that. Normally, people who are visual artists do it by themselves.
Okay.
They hang out by themselves. You paint and draw by yourself most of the time.
That's why you kind of get into the arts, because you're just kind of like...
Yeah. So, me, I
love doing things on my own.
I didn't take a professional art course. Like, I took art in high school, but it's high school. Until I was in my 30s.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I was mostly self-taught. At that point.
For sure.
So I was never pushed into a position where I had to do group art projects.
Okay.
Like even in high school, it was individual.
Fair. Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
So that was really difficult for me to do because, like you say, you have a creative vision, and each individual is going to have their own creative vision.
Exactly.
And it's difficult to put those together sometimes.
Yeah. So, and it's also difficult to explain it sometimes. I find when you're trying to like explain it to someone else or whatever, and if it's not made, then you can't see it yet. So you're trying to explain your creative vision to someone else, and they're looking at you like a deer in freaking headlights, and you're just like, no, like I'm seeing it this way, and then they're deer in headlights, and then eventually, like you do a few things, and then they come around, they come out of deer in headlights, and they're like, oh, now I see it. But you have to take so much time sometimes to just get someone to get out of deer in headlights, and you're just like, oh yeah, there. Now you're out of deer in headlights. Cool.
Yep.
Cool, sweet. Now you're just deer. You've turned off the headlights. Great. Great. Now you're just deer.
And life drawing.
Great.
So, and I want to do this as kind of a little warning because it was something I had never done, and the amount of tears that I shed out of frustration.
For what now?
For life drawing.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap. I cried so much.
Oh, yeah? Did you?
Just out of sheer frustration.
Nice.
Because we had to do what are called gesture drawings.
Cool.
Which I had never done in my life.
Okay.
And what it is we would work off of live models, and you would have 30 seconds to a minute, depending on which portion we were doing, to draw whatever pose they were in. If you've never tried to draw a person's pose in 30 seconds... It's
a little quick. It's not a lot of time.
It's really fast.
It's not a lot of time.
It's really not.
30 seconds to draw a person is like... what?
It's a blink. And it was...
Because you're only trying to get the form, right? You're just like...
You're not even... No. See? You're not even trying to get the form. You're trying to get the flow.
Said that wrong. The flow. You're trying to get the flow.
So if I'm standing like this... You want to get what's called the point of action. So you want to get from the beginning of my finger and find where this goes through my body to the outer end. That's it.
That's the flow. That's your pose. That's your flow pose.
Yeah. So you want to do for that, it's kind of one of these.
Slow stroke.
It's not a straight.
It's a long, but you're doing it, you're doing it all in one stroke is what I'm trying to get at though. Right?
If you can.
You're not doing
No, if you can, keep your pencil.
You're just doing one big stroke, one big thing, like one big fluid kind of thing.
That's your line of action.
Oh. Now that we're talking about creative stuff, I also want to talk about that. This thing is sick.
He's so cute.
This is a resin frog that someone made. I'm gonna try and get this closer. This is sick.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot going on. I don't know how the camera's gonna focus.
I know, and it doesn't always focus like the best, but like I'm gonna try and see.
Hang on.
Can you try and see how it's looking?
It looks black.
Oh, should I go back more? Is this better?
It still looks black.
Looks black?
Yeah, because there's backlight.
I'm gonna take a picture of it. Screw it.
Yeah, take a picture of it.
I want to take a good picture.
It'll pop up in like.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a good picture of this because this is sick.
Maybe over here.
And this is. It's falling apart. What's going on? You're falling apart there, bud. So I'm gonna take a picture of this because this is sick. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take a cool picture of it, and then I'll put it. I'll put the picture in. Yeah, I'll superimpose it. Oh, that's a big word. But this is pretty slick. This is pretty slick.
Good job.
Thanks. This is a slick one.
I like it. It is slick.
I love this. Is slick as shit. For sure.
I got it for. Was it your birthday or Christmas?
I think it might have been my birthday. Yeah, I think it might have been my birthday.
Was it?
Was it my birthday?
Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day. Oh, okay, cool.
Because I was doing a market and there was this girl there. And she had so much cool shit.
Like, it's just so well done. I'm gonna get a nice picture of this.
Like, she must have taken.
I stared at this thing for like 30 minutes after you got me this.
I stared at it for hours. I kept going back to look at it.
I was like, this is the coolest.
I almost didn't get it.
I was like, this is the coolest thing
But then I was like, I can't leave without that frog. She almost didn't want to give it to me either.
Yeah, because she loved it too.
She loved it too.
This frog is insane though. It's just so cool.
It has a butterfly in it and dried flowers.
It even has a hook. And it even has a freaking hook that you can put it on a wall or whatever you want. But like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with creative industries. It's just like
super cute. It's got googly eyes.
It's like literally an encompass of like so many different things, from like resin crafts to like video game development. Resin is what's cool what you can do with it. It's so cool what you can do with it.
You can do so much.
And you can like encompass things in it to just hold them forever, really. It's like literally forever. If you want to no, not capture, that's the wrong word. If you want to preserve, that's a good word. Preserve something with resin, it's the best way to do it, I find. You get a little mold, you kind of can do whatever.
I think you probably just have to be meticulous with it and make sure that all of the little areas are sealed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if any air gets in, then obviously it changes.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
This frog is stunning.
No, but you
should make like a rainbow of them.
Yeah, I stare at this frog, man, and I just look at it, and I'm like,
well, and she said
it's like the same,
and
it's like the same size as an actual frog too, which is cool. So it's like perfectly, almost, depending on the frog, obviously, but like mostly life size, I think.
So cute.
Yeah, so I wanted to give a shout out to this frog because this thing is super sweet for sure.
I can't remember her name.
We'll figure it out.
Something makes things.
We'll put a link. I try to remember all the names, but there's a lot of people.
I might still have her card lying around somewhere.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Mindy makes things?
We'll get back to that. Okay, it's possible.
We will confirm.
We will get back to that. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to this frog because the creative stuff, the art, my God, man, it's like, it's so beautiful. I think the coolest thing is like anything that you make, yeah, sure, you could try and buy it, sell it, whatever. But stuff that you make, you can keep for yourself, and it's just so beautiful that I think a lot of creative projects that people do, yeah, it's cool to share them, but you're also doing that for yourself. Like, you know what I mean? You're making yourself that video game. You're painting yourself that painting. You know what I mean? It's like, put it on your wall. Be proud of it. Be proud of the video game. You know, whether anybody else likes it or not, it doesn't matter anyway.
How many times do you hear
it's your thing.
People say, "Oh, I made this thing because I wanted a thing and no one else made it, so I
exactly." You like made something exist that didn't exist before.
It's like being a magician.
It is. Anybody who makes something exist that didn't exist before, in my mind, is like a magician.
People used to think that artists were magicians.
It's true. It's like you're pulling something out of thin air and you're making something that doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't become more magic than that. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
But then that's why a lot of people say engineering is magic, which basically it is. It's, sure. You can't really argue that.
You're making shit out of nothing. You're making it move.
You're literally.
And talk.
It's basically one of the highest forms of magic in a lot of ways. Like, kind of makes the world what it is.
Magic.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
magic that is real.
Yeah, it's magic that is
It's not
real. Exactly, exactly. So that's kind of the thing. Like, there's a lot of creative people that I don't think necessarily know what to do or where to go or where do I start? You know what I mean? It's like going to college and starting something up is it's a good idea. It's a good experience.
Start
too.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have YouTube when I was younger.
That's true too. YouTube.
And those how to draw books suck.
YouTube is old, but it's new, but it's old,
Still
but it's
great.
it's in its weird phase.
It is in its weird, awkward teenage phase. But
YouTube's cool. Shout out to YouTube for being cool.
I still love YouTube.
YouTube's cool.
I am a long format YouTube video.
Oh, okay,
gal,
like
though.
watcher.
Yeah, I prefer
sure.
15 minutes at least. Because usually I'm watching a video when I'm resting or
Exactly. And there's a lot of actually cool people on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Some weird people on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, some people are cool.
Yeah, some people are cool.
Some people, but whatever. YouTube's cool though.
YouTube's great.
YouTube,
you can learn so much.
YouTube is one of those things that got invented. And then I don't think it ever knew where it was going or what it was going to be. And now look at it. It's just this whole other thing that you can just tap into and go to. And there's so much information.
It started off as a video platform. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, exactly.
That's all it was. Somewhere to
and then it
videos.
just snowballed into a world of its own.
Because there was nowhere else you could.
Just snowballed into a world of its own.
I don't remember.
Yeah. No, I don't
Everything
remember
else
anything.
was a photo upload,
Tumblr. Yeah,
and
exactly.
all that jazz was
and I think a lot of people back in the day, if you wanted to have a show or anything, you had to go through all these channels and through all kinds of people. But YouTube just streamlined that shit. It's like you can have a show, put it on YouTube.
And now anybody can have a show.
Everybody and anybody can have. It's great. You got so many different shows, different people.
I was actually
it's amazing. It's like a YouTube world.
One of my heroes, his name is James Gurney, and I was watching one of his videos the other day. If you're an artist, he's a great person to watch. He does such a good job.
He's really good.
Things.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, for sure.
He takes art and turns it into a science, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how when he first started, because he's older now, I don't remember how old he is. Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter, no.
But when he first started, he had to go through all of these different channels to do his art, right?
Yeah.
But he even said, he was like, now there's so many options for people to do it.
I love it. Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
need the other guy anymore.
Exactly. The individuals can just be like, this is me, and then you're doing it. You're doing yourself. You're doing the things you love. It's such a different thing now, you know what I mean? Where you can actually push your stuff forward in your own creative process within you just being you. And it's like a wide open blank page if you want to see it that way. And you can just go boom. And then you got something going on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
From nothing to something. And then it's just this whole other journey of things, Just a whole other journey of things. Boom. It's so swick. It's awesome.
Boom.
Swick is better than awesome.
Boom.
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 Boom. Yeah, that's why I love the creative outlets that we have now. Yes. Whether it's in person, whether it's on the line, whatever it is. I think I love the creative freedoms that we have in today's world. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And to me, that's there's nothing more important than creative freedom. Nope. I feel like if you have creative freedom, your project can go wherever you want it to. But if you're tied down, ask an artist how it feels like to be tied into rules. We don't like it too much.
Smells bad.
Yeah. But creative freedom, though, pachow. You know what I mean? That's why it's just let it rip.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what I love about today's day. It's an amazing time for creatives and creatives alike to express themselves and to put out cool papers that you can access.
It's creativity.
Say the site one more time. The
Plos One.
Plos One.
PLOSONE.
PL.
.org.
.org. Plos1.org.
Pretty sure it's .org.
Plos1.org.
If you look up Plos One, you'll find
on
it.
the line. Plos1.org.
Plos One on the line.
You can read documents. You can see the 3D scanning.
You can see all kinds of shit, but this one particular.
Do you think 3D scanning is going to get more popular, or do you think?
Oh, absolutely! It already has.
Okay. Where do you see 3D scanning going? Where's that going?
Everywhere.
Yeah. Do you think everything's going to be 3D scanned?
I don't know. Right now, all I see, because I'm interested in the museum industry, museums are using 3D scanning like nobody's business because
Cool.
they're cataloging their collections.
That's so cool.
And it's so amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That we can do that.
I love it.
Because
I love it.
The likelihood of things being destroyed like they were in the past.
Okay.
You know, like the sad Spinosaurus story.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of that, basically the original material of Spinosaurus was kept in a building that was bombed during World War II. So all we have are his little sketches. We don't have the original material from Spinosaurus.
No shit.
And like that's not the only incident of that happening.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's cool because the likelihood of a digital database being destroyed is a little lower.
They try to back them up a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm involved with IT stuff, and it's just kind of like, they try to back up a backup. You can't really have too many backups. Especially if it's something that you really, love,
well, these are
pictures,
one-of-a-kind things.
Pictures of anything. Your personal pictures, your pictures of digital databases of dinosaurs, fossils, whatever. 3D scanning models.
Anything, not even just fossils, plants.
Yeah.
Like there was not that long ago a job posting for a museum in Ottawa, I believe, for someone to digitize their whole plant collection.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sick. That's super awesome. They digitized the entire plant collection?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool. That's super
big
cool.
Undertaking, but
nice.
I think it's super cool and
nice.
Awesome.
A lot of big undertakings definitely can feel like, you don't know where to start, or it's Swick.
It's so
Is it just
Swick?
It's just Swick. It's just Swick. I just love the Swickness of
it's
this.
So Swick.
I love the Swickness of that. I love the Swick. This is Swick. This is just so Swick. Everything is just Swick. These lights are just Swick.
That's Swick.
Everything is Swick. I just love how Swick everything is. I love how Swick everything is. You know what? Lightmare's album Dear Life
That's
out
right.
now. Swick.
We forgot.
We were gonna mention that.
Yeah. It's a good album. Speaking of creative shit.
Lightmares is a local band here. They've been a band for a long time. Check out their new album, Dear Life. Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm really excited about it.
I was excited about Titan, and I didn't go.
That's true.
Ixthio Titan.
Oh, okay.
Ixthio Titan.
Nice.
I got a bubble in my throat.
Nice.
That doesn't come out quite right.
Yeah, so Lightmares is a local band. And
Ixthio Titan. Ixthio Titan. Ixthio Titan.
Wonder how that's gonna sound. That's probably gonna sound good. That's gonna sound good. Were we shouting out Lightmares? We were trying to.
Lightmares, yes.
We were trying to give them a little shout out.
Sorry, I trumped with it.
Yeah. If they're
it just sounded like something that Satan would say.
It's so funny because Lightmares is one of those bands that for us, we've known them for so many years, but so many people are like, "What's a Lightmares?" It's okay, so Lightmares is a local band. They've been a band for a really long time. They just released their new album, Dear Life, and you should check it out because it's a really cool album. We'll put a link to that or a picture or something.
For many years.
Yes, but they have
not skeptical,
critical. Man, it was hard on them. Man, it was hard on them. For good. Yeah, because now they put out this album.
Which is
They put out Dear Life, which is arguably, oh man, is it their best album so far? I don't know. I love it. I think it's a great album.
I don't like to do that.
Yeah, fair. It's fair. The which one's better? Which one's better? Anyway, Dear Life by Lightmares. Dear Life by Lightmares is out now. If you like a little bit of rock and or roll, they will rock and or roll, and a cute little love song from the poet himself. Whoever wrote it, probably Jamie.
Probably.
He's such a poet. The lead singer for Lightmares is basically the best poet in existence. He's like a poet, mastermind poet. So check it out. Lightmares. Their new album, Dear Life, is out now. She's yawning, and we are out of.
Turned off.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And we're out of wine. I am.
Well, I guess that's how you know that we're coming to an end here today. It was cool to hang out with you, talk about different things.
It was.
And we hope everybody's doing awesome. We hope everybody's doing great wherever you are on this crazy, wacky planet. Stay safe as always. and do the things that are the things that you do, and stay swick.
Stay
Swick. Woo!